All right, let's talk about something that is super common and, let's be honest, incredibly frustrating. Those fungal skin infections that just don't seem to want to leave. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get stuck in this cycle of treating it, thinking it's gone, and then boom, it's right back. Well, today we're going to get into a natural solution that might just be the thing to break that cycle for good. So you treat it, it looks like it's clearing up, and then a week later, it's back. Sound familiar? It's this maddening cycle that happens over and over because, well, most of the common treatments just aren't getting to the real root of the problem. You see, a lot of those over-the-counter creams, they do a decent job on the surface. They can help with the itching and the redness, which is great for some temporary relief. But the actual problem often lies way deeper. They just don't get to the underlying fungal roots, and that is exactly why the infection keeps making a comeback. Okay, so before we can even talk about a solution, we really have to understand the problem. So let's dive into the exact conditions that allow these pesky infections to take hold and, thrive in the first place. It really just boils down to three main things. First up, excess moisture. This is a big one. Whether it's from sweat after a workout or just living in a hot, humid place, that damp environment is like a paradise for fungus. Second, tight clothing, especially the synthetic kind that doesn't breathe. It just traps all that moisture right against your skin. And third, poor hygiene, which can let fungus build up and get a foothold. I love this analogy because it just nails it. Just as plants need water to grow, fungus needs moisture to thrive. It's such a simple but powerful way to think about it. If you really want to get rid of the fungus for good, you have to take away that damp environment it loves so much. This is really the key to treating the problem, not just the symptoms. So now that we get the why, let's get to the good stuff, the how. We are going to walk through a really powerful home remedy that's designed to attack the infection right at its root. And it uses simple ingredients you might even have in your kitchen right now. And you know what's wild? This incredibly effective all-natural remedy, it only needs 3 simple ingredients. That's it, just 3. Let's see what they are. So here they are, our 3 natural heroes. First, you've got neem. People call this nature's antibiotic for a reason. It's a seriously powerful antifungal that stops the infection in its tracks. Next up is turmeric, which is a fantastic anti-inflammatory. It helps bring down that swelling and really helps the skin heal. And finally, coconut oil. It's the perfect base that helps the other ingredients get into the skin, and it even has its own mild antifungal properties. Okay, so we have our powerhouse ingredients. Now what? Let's turn them into an actual, easy-to-use treatment. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to mix this up and apply it to get the best possible results. Making this paste is so straightforward. You're just going to take 1 tablespoon of neem powder, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric to it, and then slowly, and I mean slowly, mix in some coconut oil. You just want to add enough to get a smooth paste. Think something that's not too thick but not too runny so it's easy to spread. And hey, for an extra antifungal kick, if you happen to have some tea tree oil, a couple of drops will make this even more powerful. Applying it is just as simple. First, gently clean the area with some lukewarm water, but no soak. Then, and this part is critical, pat the skin completely dry with a clean towel. Remember, fungus loves moisture. Then you just apply the paste and let it do its magic for at least 30 minutes before rinsing it off. To really knock this infection out, you're going to want to do this twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. Okay, so you're applying the remedy consistently. What should you expect to see? And, maybe even more importantly, what safety precautions do you absolutely need to take? Let's get into that right now. The good news is you should start feeling relief pretty quickly. Within just a couple of days, that awful itching and inflammation should start to go down. By the end of the first week, you should see that red patch actually start to shrink. But, and listen, this is the most important part. Do not stop just because it looks better. To make sure you've completely killed the infection, you have to keep using the treatment for at least 1 full week after all the symptoms are gone. And that's why consistency is absolutely everything here. If you stop the treatment too early, you're basically leaving behind those deeper fungal roots, just allowing them to survive and come roaring back later. You have to be diligent. See the treatment all the way through to the end to really, truly get rid of it for good. Now, before you even start, we have to talk about safety. This is non-negotiable. First, always do a small patch test on your skin, like on your inner rest, just to check for any allergic reaction. If you see any redness or feel any irritation, do not use it. Also, and this is really important, if the infection seems to be getting worse or spreading, don't wait. See a doctor right away. This home remedy is amazing, but some severe cases just need professional medical treatment. This simple remedy is such a great example of how powerful natural ingredients can be when we really understand the root cause of a problem. And it kind of makes you think, right? What other natural methods do you trust for your own health? It's a fascinating world to explore, and a good reminder that sometimes the most effective solutions are also the simplest ones. Thanks for tuning in.